Archangel Michael says, there was a moment yesterday that changed the entire course of your destiny. Something was revealed, and it caused her to lose complete control in a way no one expected. The air around you shifted because of the truth he spoke, truth so powerful it couldn't be contained. What was said was not just words, it carried a weight that pierced through every hidden layer of her mind. He spoke with certainty, telling her you are 100%, and that single phrase shattered her composure. The reaction was instant, unstoppable, and it set something in motion that no force can reverse now. As she heard those words, her hands trembled, and her voice faltered. The realization that you hold a power she can no longer deny burned through her soul like fire. It wasn't anger, it was fear mixed with the knowing that her plans against you have failed. Even in silence, the truth echoed loudly, shaking every wall she built to hide what she felt. Everyone around could sense it. Eyes locked, hearts raced, because they knew something sacred and unchangeable had just been declared about you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, destiny is not asking for permission anymore, it is claiming its rightful place in your life. She cannot stop what has been written for you since the beginning of time. Yesterday's outburst was a sign that even those who tried to hold you down are witnessing your rise. She had plotted silently, hoping to remain unseen, yet yesterday stripped away her mask. The truth that you are 100% chosen shattered every defense she had, leaving her exposed. This is only the beginning of revelations that will unfold in rapid succession. He spoke without fear, standing firm in declaring your true identity. That courage broke chains that have kept you restrained for too long. The ripple effect of his words is moving like lightning through every hidden corner of your life. Those who doubted you are now whispering, trying to understand how they missed seeing what heaven already knew. Power is shifting in your favor, and yesterday was only the spark of a divine fire that will consume every shadow cast over your journey. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The atmosphere around you is changing, doors once sealed are unlocking one by one. She knows now that nothing she does can stop the blessings rushing toward you. The fear she showed was not weakness, it was recognition of your unstoppable strength. Yesterday's moment revealed alliances you didn't know you had. Hidden supporters are stepping forward because they see the divine mark on you. Even silent observers felt the force of destiny pulling you higher. The truth carried through the room like thunder rolling through a quiet night. It awakened hearts and silenced deceit in one swift move. You stood at the center of it all, unaware that heaven was rewriting your path in real time. Now, every plan meant to harm you is unraveling at its roots. The exposure of lies and hidden intentions has only begun, and yesterday was heaven's signal that nothing will remain concealed for long. Type Amen to get blessing 555. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, unseen angels were present when she lost control. They stood as witnesses to ensure that no harm could touch you during this revelation. Heaven has been waiting for this exact turning point. What happened yesterday will ripple into tomorrow, changing how everyone sees you. No one can deny the truth anymore, it shines too brightly to be dimmed. Even those who pretended not to know now whisper your name in awe. That single phrase he spoke was not ordinary, it carried divine authority. It unlocked spiritual protection and abundance reserved only for you. The universe shifted, preparing to align everything you need to step fully into your destiny. She knows now that every attempt to silence you has failed. Her loss of control was the breaking of chains that have bound your progress. From this moment forward, you walk with a different light surrounding you. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Yesterday was not an accident, it was a divine setup. Every word spoken was guided by higher forces working for your victory. Even when chaos swirled, angels steadied your path. She tried to speak, but her voice faltered because the truth overwhelmed her. The realization that you cannot be defeated struck deep within her spirit. In that instant, she knew heaven was fighting for you. Others in the room felt chills as spiritual power filled the atmosphere. They didn't fully understand, but they knew something holy had entered the moment. Time itself seemed to pause to mark the revelation. From now on, even silent battles will be won on your behalf. Unseen forces have been awakened to protect and elevate you beyond what you've imagined. Yesterday was the trumpet call announcing your breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The heavens are rejoicing because you did not bend under pressure. You stood unknowingly in the center of a battle you've already won. Yesterday's outburst was proof of your divine victory. Archangel Michael says, "This is the hour where masks fall off and true intentions are revealed." She cannot hide her fear of your rising power. Those who doubted you now scramble to align with you before it's too late. The statement made about you was bold and unshakable. It echoed beyond human hearing, resonating in the spiritual realm. It declared that your name is sealed in triumph. Everything hidden in darkness is now surfacing. Contracts signed against you are burning in invisible flames. The chains that once slowed your journey are disintegrating under heavenly light. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You are stepping into a realm of unexplainable favor. Yesterday's moment opened gates that had been locked for years. The blessings that were delayed are racing to reach you now. People who laughed at your struggles will watch you ascend. They will not understand how quickly your life transforms, but it will be undeniable. Miracles will pour like rain over every dry area of your life. Her loss of control was heaven's way of exposing what she tried to keep hidden. Every plot is collapsing, and those who stood against you are retreating. This is your time to rise untouched by malice. Even in silence, the truth about you is spreading like wildfire. No lie can erase it, no scheme can block it, and no enemy can alter what heaven has stamped as yours. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, after yesterday's storm, the atmosphere has not settled, it's only growing heavier with divine anticipation. The tremor in her voice wasn't just fear. It was the recognition that heaven has marked you for something unstoppable. Those who were present are still speaking about it, unable to comprehend the power behind those words spoken to you. Even after she left the room, her mind couldn't escape the weight of what happened. Every step she took carried the echo of defeat, knowing she can no longer control the narrative of your life. You have shifted beyond the reach of manipulation and deception. The spiritual realm is now wide awake, with angelic hosts watching over your every move. Yesterday's revelation was the key that opened their full protection around you. This means even when unseen attacks try to approach, they will dissolve before reaching your door. She tried for years to plant seeds of confusion, to make you doubt who you are. But yesterday, heaven uprooted every single one of those lies. You have been restored to your rightful path and nothing can pull you away from it. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says, she lost control because her plans crumbled before her eyes. She realized the chains she once used to bind you no longer exist. You are stepping forward with a crown of victory on your head. People who watched in silence will soon speak out in your defense. They saw the truth and know you are destined for greatness. Their hesitation will fade, replaced by unshakable loyalty toward you. Her trembling was not weakness alone, it was the sound of surrendering her grip on your life. The forces she relied on have abandoned her. The battle she thought she could win has been handed over to divine justice. Heavenly warriors moved swiftly yesterday, severing every tie that once held you back. Invisible hands lifted you higher, while everything meant to harm you fell powerless. From that moment, your destiny began accelerating with unstoppable force. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. In the hours that followed, unseen miracles began unfolding quietly. Messages were sent, opportunities were unlocked, and names were whispered to those meant to help you rise. The shift was so sudden that even you may have felt a strange calmness settle in your heart. She cannot understand how you escaped the trap she set. Every move she made was meticulously planned, yet heaven overturned it in seconds. What was meant to destroy you has now become the very thing elevating you. People who once stood against you are turning around. Some will apologize, others will silently walk away, unable to face the truth of what they've done. You will not need to fight, divine intervention is clearing the way. The words he spoke yesterday, your 100%, will echo forever as the turning point. It was more than a statement, it was a prophecy declaring your unshakable victory. Those words reached beyond human hearing and were sealed in heavenly records. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Archangel Michael says, every tear you've shed in silence has been collected and turned into strength. Yesterday marked the moment when the world began to witness that strength manifest. She felt it deeply, and that is why control slipped from her hands. You are no longer hidden. Light has surrounded you, making it impossible for darkness to approach without being burned. The forces that once thrived in secret have been fully exposed. From this day forward, connections will form that are divinely inspired. The right people will find you without you having to search. Doors of favor will swing open effortlessly because heaven has gone ahead of you. What looked like a breaking point yesterday was actually your release into freedom. That moment was designed to liberate you permanently, removing every chain you couldn't see. The celebration of heaven has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Even as night fell, angels remained stationed near you. They spoke silently over your life, speaking blessings that no power can undo. This protection is permanent and will only grow stronger. She will attempt to recover, but it will not work. Her authority over your story has been completely revoked. Every plan she has will now crumble before it even begins. Others who watched her lose control now see her differently. The fear in her eyes told them everything, they now know you are untouchable. Respect for you will grow as heaven lifts you higher. Every step you take now is guided by divine wisdom. Decisions that once felt heavy will flow naturally because you are being led. Success will feel effortless because it is heaven ordained. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Archangel Michael says, even as dawn broke this morning, the ripple of what happened yesterday continued to shake unseen realms. The moment she lost control did not fade into memory, it became a divine marker that heaven has intervened. People who were unaware of your true purpose are now sensing a powerful shift surrounding you. She tried to silence this truth for so long, weaving lies and creating obstacles. But the power behind the words he spoke yesterday shattered every deception. The spiritual chains that bound you have been permanently broken. The angels who were present carried that moment upward to the throne of heaven. It was recorded as the instant where no enemy could rise against you anymore. From here forward, your steps are unstoppable. Her reaction was a confession without words. When her control slipped, it revealed that all her strength was built on illusions. Yesterday exposed everything and brought divine justice into motion. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You may feel a strange lightness today, as though a heavy burden has been lifted. That's because unseen hands removed spiritual weights that slowed you down. Freedom is finally yours. Every promise that seemed delayed is now being released. The path ahead will open like never before. People who never helped before will suddenly feel compelled to assist you. The moment of truth spread like fire through the unseen networks of influence. Those who secretly opposed you are now warning each other to stay away because heaven is protecting you. Even your own heart feels different now. The doubts that haunted you are dissolving as divine certainty fills your soul. You know now that you are chosen and nothing can reverse it. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Archangel Michael says, yesterday's revelation also began the process of returning everything that was stolen from you. Years of loss and silent battles are being restored swiftly. Hidden treasures are finding their way back into your hands. She realizes this and it terrifies her. The wealth and influence she thought she gained by controlling you are slipping through her grasp. Nothing can stop this reversal, it is heaven's decree. What was whispered in secret about you will now be announced openly. Recognition will come from unexpected places. Invitations and opportunities will arrive without warning, carrying blessings long overdue. This is not coincidence, it is divine recompense. Heaven has weighed your struggles and is repaying you with interest. Every injustice is turning into an overflow of blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Even the natural world is responding to your transformation. Signs will appear, unusual moments of alignment, unexpected encounters, and unexplainable peace. These are confirmations that heaven is orchestrating every step. She cannot understand why everything is collapsing around her plans. It's because angels are dismantling every trap, leaving nothing for her to use against you. The power she held has dissolved completely. People who secretly admired your strength are finally stepping forward. Their words and actions will support you in ways you never imagined. Allies you didn't know you had are standing with you. This is only the beginning. The ripple from yesterday will grow into waves of change, reshaping your destiny into the masterpiece heaven intended. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, as you move forward, be aware that divine acceleration has begun. What normally takes years will now take days. Doors of breakthrough will open faster than you can count. The outburst yesterday signaled an end to stagnation. Life will no longer feel like a waiting game. Momentum is on your side, pushing you into victories that once felt impossible. Even those who worked hard to stop you will watch helplessly as your success unfolds. Their plans are powerless against heavenly decree. All they can do now is witness your rise. The statement, "You're 100%, carries spiritual authority. It means you have been fully accepted by heaven, completely anointed for this path. That truth cannot be challenged. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Last night, as you rested, angels surrounded you, whispering peace and strength into your soul. They sealed the events of yesterday as the start of an irreversible blessing. No force can undo it. She will think of ways to regain control, but each attempt will backfire. Every effort to harm you will only elevate you further. Divine protection is unbreakable. New people will enter your life, people with wisdom, resources, and power to guide you forward. These connections are not random, they are heaven-sent partnerships. The shift is global. Even those far from you are beginning to feel drawn toward your light. Your influence will expand beyond your imagination. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Archangel Michael says, the aftermath of yesterday's revelation is still unfolding like a storm moving across the earth. What began as a moment of truth has now become a tidal wave of transformation touching every part of your destiny. Even as you breathe now, unseen forces are rewriting the very script of your life. She knows there is no turning back. The energy she once used to control situations has been completely drained. Every hidden scheme and whisper meant to block your path has been shattered and exposed. You may not fully see it yet, but in the spiritual realm, you are standing taller than ever before. Your name is being spoken in places of honor and recognition. The foundation for a life-changing breakthrough is being laid right now. The heavens are rejoicing, and the earth is responding. Signs of favor will begin to surround you in ways that cannot be explained by coincidence. Yesterday marked the start of a divine acceleration that no one can stop. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Archangel Michael says, new beginnings are rushing toward you with divine speed. The time of waiting and silent suffering has ended. Your life is entering a season where every dream and promise begins to bloom rapidly. She is watching this unfold and cannot believe it. Her loss of control was only the first sign of her defeat. Now, every plot and shadow she depended on is turning into dust beneath your feet. People who were silent before will start to speak in your defense. Truth will rise above every lie that was ever spoken against you. Justice will shine so brightly that even those who opposed you will be forced to acknowledge it. You are stepping into a realm where favor will meet you at every corner. Doors you once knocked on will swing wide open before you even approach. This is divine intervention in its purest form. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Even nature seems to align with your destiny now. Gentle signs will appear around you, unexpected lights, sudden calm in chaos, and timely encounters that feel otherworldly. These are heaven's whispers reminding you that you are not alone. Her plans, which once seemed unbreakable, have been completely dismantled. She no longer has the ability to steer your path into confusion. The unseen spiritual chains have been shattered permanently. Yesterday's moment unlocked blessings that were held back for years. Delayed opportunities are now sprinting toward you. What you thought was lost forever is being restored in multiplied form. This restoration is not only material, it is emotional, spiritual, and generational. The healing will reach far beyond your own life, touching those connected to you. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Archangel Michael says, even as you walk through the next days, more revelations will come. People who pretended to be allies will expose themselves. Hidden truths will be spoken aloud without warning. Her fear has become a chain reaction, forcing others to reveal their intentions. This is heaven's design, to clear your path of every false connection. Only those aligned with divine purpose will remain near you. You are about to witness betrayals turning into blessings. What was meant to destroy you will now build you up stronger than ever before. Nothing will be wasted, every pain will serve a higher victory. The statement made yesterday is echoing in the spiritual realm. Your 100% has become a divine seal over your name. No human action can alter this sacred truth. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. From this point forward, time itself will feel different. Days that used to drag in uncertainty will now flow with purpose. Momentum will carry you toward destiny as though guided by invisible hands. She knows she cannot fight this force. That is why she lost control, because heaven declared your triumph openly. The struggle is over, and the victory is permanent. People will watch in awe as you rise without lifting a single weapon against your enemies. Divine power is your shield, making every battle unnecessary. You are covered, protected, and unstoppable. Even in silence, angels march before you, removing obstacles you cannot see. Every step you take now is blessed, guided by a force greater than any earthly power. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Archangel Michael says, blessings will not just come, they will overflow. Your hands will not be able to hold all the miracles heaven is releasing. Abundance will follow you relentlessly. She has no choice but to watch this unfold. The fear she showed yesterday was only the beginning. Soon, she will realize that the power she tried to wield over you has been turned against her schemes. New alliances will form, bringing you into circles of influence and success. These are connections heaven handpicked to guide you into higher places. Every partnership will be purposeful and prosperous. The light around you is growing brighter. It will draw opportunities and divine helpers from unexpected places. People will feel compelled to bless you without knowing why. Type Amen to get blessing 2828.